to tell you that I was thoroughly intimidated, but I wasn't, because I was a cocky little kid. And to be honest with you, when I went first to meet him, I thought I was meeting Stanley Kramer. It shows you what I knew about this business that I found myself in. Of course, Kubrick was the Spielberg, the intellectual Spielberg of his day. It was, you know, the given genius of the hour, and indeed, one can argue that he was. I mean, he's the only director I know that worked in all these separate and different genres, you know, from romantic comedies to costume dramas to science fiction to horror. He did everything. He did the lot. And he was an intellectual giant, there's no question about that. You know, what else can I say about him? He was a strange man, of course, it was weird. But you have to be a bit weird, you know, to be like that. I mean, he was completely and utterly obsessed. I remember once we'd done a sort of 16 or 17-hour day. The English crew decided, show of hands, and they went on, you know, they're going home, they've had enough hours. And they left, so I got my coat on, got my script under my arm. I was just out the door, and Stanley goes, Malcolm, where are you going? I went, well, Stanley, it appears that the crew have decided to strike, and therefore I'm joining them, and we're all going home. He went, well, no, we are going to rehearse tomorrow's stuff. I stayed another 2 hours. That was Stanley. You know, it was extraordinary. He had an extraordinary mind. He really did. But he knew nothing about sort of actors or how they got to where they were going or anything. I remember once, early on in the film, saying, what do you think I should do in this scene, Stanley? Any ideas? And he looked at me and he went, gee, Malcolm, I'm not RADA. I don't know if you know what RADA is, the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. I went, really, Stanley? That's extraordinary. I thought you were directing this movie. Anybody got a call sheet? Oh, look here, Stan. Director S. Kubrick. How about some fucking direction? Of course it was a joke, you know. And he took it that way. He took it very well. Actually, he had a great sense of humor, but it was black. When I came up with the like this, because that actor was going on and on and on, wrapping up the whole film. Completely upstaged him. I didn't mean to, I got bored, you know. As the character, and I could see Stanley getting bored, and I could see the knives were coming out, there were going to be huge cuts. And so... And I saw him laughing so hard, he stuck his handkerchief in his mouth and started to cry. He was laughing so